to our cast analysis video for Amazing Race.
I love doing these.
Season 26.
Because I love meeting all the new cast members for the first time.
Meeting them, aka reading their bios.
And watching their videos.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's exciting. This is a brand new theme. This is something they've never done before.
First time ever on Amazing Race, or probably any other show. They're going to have 5 couples meeting at the beginning of the race.
Not only is it a race around the world, it's a blind date around the world.
It's racematch.com.
Yeah, so like we said, 5 blind dates, but also 6 dating couples.
Yeah.
So it's like The Bachelor meets Amazing Race.
Yeah, pretty much. It's Amazing Race 26, and let's get right to the couples.
All right, we're going to start with all of the already established couples. So first up, Allie Dudek. Is it Dudek?
Dudek.
24 years old. She's a speed skater. And Steve Langton, 31.
Bobsledder.
Yeah, so you'll notice they're both winter
Olympians.
athletes. Yeah, they were in the Sochi Olympics together.
And that's where they met. Actually, I think they knew each other. They saw each other going around before that.
They were also in the previous Olympics.
Right. But they've only been dating for 7 months. They have travel experience behind them. That's
True.
a plus for them.
I think that's going to be a benefit for them.
I think so too. And they're athletic. They could beat out the other teams in those rundowns to the mat. And they're willing to make an alliance with other teams. I think that's also a plus. So I think these two are going to be team to watch.
With.
Yeah. All right. CJ Harris, 26, and Libby Simpson, 25.
He works in IT. She works at the VA Medical Center. And these two have known each other for 15 years.
Or, as Libby says, we've known each other forever. since we were born.
All right.
But
well,
more than 15.
Yeah. They've known each other for 15, but they've been dating for 10 years.
And CJ says if they make it through the show, he's gonna pop the question.
She wants that ring now.
She's been waiting.
For like years.
My pet peeve is people who date far too long and then either don't end up getting married or they do end up getting married and then they end up getting divorced.
It happens.
It happens a lot. You should go by the rule of you meet somebody, you date them for a year or two. If you can't take a dump, get off the toilet.
Everyone's different. Some people get pee shy.
All right. Well, Jonathan Knight and Harley Rodriguez are another team.
That is the Jonathan Knight from New Kids on the Block. Yes. And his boyfriend, Harley.
All right. So Jonathan Knight is 46. Harley's 41. Harley is a group fitness trainer. He has a class of 50 sweaty people at a time.
All right.
So to be under that type of pressure, that's definitely a plus on the race.
Yeah.
They've been dating for 7 years. These two are adorable together.
They really are.
And adorkable. I think they should get married immediately. Come on!
I'm interested to see how they do on the race.
I think they're going to do really good. They're one of my favorites.
They could do well, yeah.
All right. Jeff McGhee, 57, airline pilot. And Lila Gran.
Yes.
49. You
this
know.
This is Team
Flight
Airplane.
Air hostess, stewardess, whatever you want to call her.
These two have an interesting story.
Yes.
They met like 20 years ago. Yeah. But they never dated because
either one of them was married or dating somebody else.
Yeah. And then they finally got together 4 years ago.
All right. They know a lot about travel.
Yeah.
They work on an airplane. And they're a little bit older. But you know what? That just means more experience.
Very true. So, they look pretty fit, too.
They do look very fit. So, yeah. Good luck, kids. Matt Cucolo, 30. He's a master hairstylist.
Yes.
Like Edward Scissorhands.
I guess. And his girlfriend, Ashley Gordon, 28. She's only a hairstylist, not a master hairstylist.
No. Well, they've known each other for 10 years because he's been skulking around her friends and whatever.
He dated her best friend, and then he was hitting on another friend of hers, and she was like, he's gay, stay away from him.
You know what? These two are the problem couple this year. this season.
I see a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to happen.
I see that, we've had some problems and we want to rekindle that spark. The spark when she told everyone he was gay.
Yeah.
I wish them a lot of luck. I
think they're going to be fun to watch. I'll say that.
Okay.
Okay, the last couple of the season.
Right. That is dating.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Rochelle Nevedal, 29, contract engineer. And young Mike Dombrowski, 26, pro wrestling promoter and truck stop manager, which means he's a burger flipper.
Oh, these two come from a very small town. It's a small town romance.
I think these two are hilarious together.
They've been dating for 8 months, so it's still like relatively new.
Yeah. They met while she was doing roller derby. She walked into his truck stop. He was flipping some burgers, and then it was
No one said anything about burgers.
He
I don't remember that.
Yeah, and then it was all Dreamweaver. Yeah, he looks like a young John Candy and a Sasquatch had a baby.
All right, well, I think they have fun
them.
personalities, and I think it's going to be interesting to watch them travel together.
All right, now let's talk about the Sangles.
All right, our first blind date couple, Bergen Olsen. He is 23 years old. He works in human resources.
He's a head muckety-muck,
Pretty much.
He's excited either way, whether it's romance or not, it's an adventure, he's going to make it work.
All right, and he is partnered up with Kurt Jordan Belcher, 24 years old.
He's a page boy.
I'm obsessed with this guy. I'm so excited.
I love it. I love pageants, and I love pageant gay guys. I love them.
He's never been in a relationship before, so this is kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal.
And neither of them have ever left the U.S.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. There's a couple people this season who have never left the country.
Yeah. He's never even been to Canada.
Ah!
All right. I love those two. Mm-hmm. I hope it works out. I think, a lot of these pairings seem to be very good
On
pairings.
paper, they look good.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
All right. Well,
traveling is like the true test.
Yeah, for sure. Blair Townsend, 31. He is a physician in the Navy. And he is totally full of himself.
He was
Holy cow.
If Brad Pitt and George Clooney had a baby and...
Yeah, and they were trained by blah, 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 and
Yeah.
No.
He's got all the confidence in the world.
He's not nervous. And you know what? He doesn't need the money either.
He said he's not here for the money. He's here for the experience.
And maybe a
Good
potential wife to serve him. Haley Keel is the potential wife, eventually. 28 years old. She's a nurse. Doctor nurse.
Whoa.
All right. She does want the money, however. I guess he'll be glad to give it to her if they win it.
She wants the money and the guy.
Yeah. She also wants someone who's confident. Bingo!
There you
He's
go.
got more than enough of that.
Enjoy.
Yeah. All right. Jackie Ibarra, 27. Pro Vegas showgirl.
Woo!
I hated that movie.
This girl seemed a little all over the place.
She just wants to magically fall in love. She wants the whole fairy tale story.
She seems a little pushy.
She seems a little disconnected with reality as well.
Well, she is paired up with Jeffrey Weldon, who's 26 years old. He's an account executive salesman guy. Salesman.
He seems like the laziest salesman I've ever seen.
I don't think lazy. I think he's just extremely laid back.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that's gonna really go with Jackie's personality.
And he's got no filter.
So he says. So
he's also never been out of the United States.
Yeah, and he's like, even if she's a nightmare, I'm gonna make it work.
Oh.
I'm glad you have that attitude, sir.
All right. Well, Jelani Roy, 32, is a lawyer, and he's also a sports agent. He's a real Jerry Maguire.
All right.
He wants to have fun. No bitches need apply.
Okay, good to know. Next up, it's team lawyer, because Jenny Wu is also a lawyer.
That's right. She's 32, but she's also a blogger. Mm-hmm. I love when people call themselves bloggers.
Why?
Because it's like anybody could be a blogger. It's like, oh, I'm a blogger.
So?
All
she
right.
has a blog, okay?
Okay. She's only had one relationship.
And it was one of those, like, high school sweethearts. We were together forever. Then we finally got married. And then she recently got divorced.
Like I was saying, dated for 10 years, married for a couple, and then they find out that it doesn't work. Either you're, like, madly in love with somebody after a few years, or down the line, I could almost guarantee it's not going to work out.
I think she said in her video bio that they were together when they were so young, so then they kind of grew apart and they weren't really the same people anymore, so
yeah,
it's tough.
If you don't want to marry somebody after a couple years, get out.
All right, stop giving us... Stop it.
Tyler Adams, 26.
This is the last team.
Yes. He is a co-founder of an app called Horse.
All right. I think it's some sort of social app.
Okay. He's really easygoing,
He doesn't want to be nagged.
Laid back, extremely. Well, Laura Pearson, age 29, the talent booker, she's not laid back.
No, she is a workaholic. My gosh.
She can be bossy. Hot dog.
She's a talent booker for a morning show. You gotta be like, do this and this and this. Come in.
I don't think this one's gonna work out. Although I could totally be wrong. Opposites do attract. And, you might have a list of what you expect in a partner, but then when you meet somebody, you might throw that list right out the window.
True.
So this show looks amazing.
I'm interested to see how the blind date couples are going to do.
I think it's going to provide for a lot of great reality TV.
Yeah,
and
I think it's going to be good.
It's totally going to be organic because, these people don't know each other.
You got those long plane rides and ferry rides to get to know each other.
So it starts the same night as Survivor. It's right after Survivor at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on February 25th.
So let us know.
Wait!
Let us know who your favorite couples are going into it. How do you think the newbies are going to do?
What do you think of the new
the twist?
theme? Yeah. And until February 25th.
Much love.
Edit.